Hello students, lecture 29. In this lecture we will discuss about lifelines of national economy. And in this the lifelines of national economy are roadways, railways, waterways, pipeline transportation, postal network, mobile network, telephones, tourism, etc. So first one is the roads. Roads are the premier means of transportation. Means roads were used first for transporting things. As things do not move their own, so they need an efficient means of road network from their supply locations to the final markets. In India, roads are classified as golden superhighways, golden quadrilateral they are also called, or they are also called golden superhighways or the corridors. Golden quadrilaterals, the first category or the topmost category of roads in India is golden quadrilaterals. They are quadrilaterals because they connect four mega cities of India, that is Delhi to Mumbai, Mumbai to Chennai, Chennai to Kolkata, and Kolkata to back Delhi. These are multi-lane superhighways. These are multi-lane, 6-lane superhighways. Their quality, connectivity is very fast. They reduce journey times. Their good quality reduces the blockage, traffic congestion, and they provide safety and comfort of journey. Second category of these superhighways is, that is, corridors. Corridors are connecting from Srinagar to Kanyakumari, north to south, and east to west, that is east Silchar in Assam to west Porbandar in Gujarat. Since they traverse across India and connecting north south and east west, so they are called corridors. Corridors also bears the properties same as that of golden quadrilaterals. These are constructed and maintained by NHAI, National Highway Authority of India. It is important for 1 mark. The authority responsible for construction of these roads and maintenance of these roads. Second category comes the national highways. National highways are the roads in India which connect from state to state. Which connect from state to state. These roads are constructed and maintained by CPWD, Central Public Works Department. This is also important. Second category is of state roads. State roads are connecting the important cities, towns within a state. These roads are constructed and maintained. The responsibility of construction and maintenance of state roads is SPWD, State Public Works Department. Then next is district roads. District roads are the roads which connect other cities and towns within a district headquarter. These roads are constructed and maintained under the authority of Jila Parishad. Next is other roads. Other roads are the roads which connect village to village. Other roads which connect village to village. So these roads are maintained and constructed by or under Pradhan Mantri Gramin Sadak Yojana. Pradhan Mantri Gramin Sadak Yojana. Then last category of the roads is border roads. These roads are constructed in the border areas, and these are constructed under the supervision of border road organizations. Border road organization was commissioned in India in 1960, and these roads provide connectivity to the people living in border areas. These roads are also strategically important. Strategically means in emergency, in warlike situations, defense use these roads exclusively, and in normal situations, the people living in those areas are allowed to use these roads. So BRO, Border Road Organization, it was commissioned in 1960. So these are about the roads of India. Now the characteristics of roads. Overall we discussed that maintenance, construction, etc., and connectivity of these roads. So roads and generally railways are compared. So here we will bring a comparison between roadways and railways, and generally a question is how roadways is getting an edge over railways, or how roadways are better than railways. It never means that railways are not good. Railways are also good, but when we compare, so number one, comparison, road construction cost and maintenance cost is lower than the railways. Number two, road connect village to village, house to house, places to places. Number three, roadways are called the feeder means of transport. Every railway station, every airport, every seaport is first connected by roadways. Roadways provide services door to door. Our every house is connected first by a road. Then these roads leads to railway station in our area, airport if it is there, seaport, or any other place where we want to go. Roads can be used as a personal means of communication also. We can take our personal vehicle, we can take our car, but railways and other things are not so used. Roads can be constructed easily in the hilly areas, in deserts, in swampy areas. Roads can traverse high gradients, that on roads we can go to high slopes. Railways cannot. Roads can be constructed in deep forest, in plateau areas. So India, then last article regarding road is road density. Road density is the length of roads per 100 square kilometer. The length of roads per 100 square kilometer is called road density. Road density varies as per geographical conditions. In the hilly areas, road density is low. In the plains, road density is high. In central plains and in the southern peninsular India, the road density is high. That's all about roads in India. Thank you very much. Keep on watching.